Okay, let's start this over again. Welcome to Morning Brew with Yes, it's your girl Germaine. I had the mute button on, so whatever I said, you couldn't hear me anyway. All right, so hey everybody. Um, hopefully you have a few minutes. I won't hold long today, but hopefully you have a few minutes to stop by for coffee and quick conversation. I'm looking for you all to just pop up, pop in, say hello in the comments. Let me know what you're drinking. I have once again, my mixed blend of cappuccino mixed with a little Starbucks hot chocolate. It's becoming one of my favorites. All right. So, how's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's doing good. Springtime is here and the weather is breaking, definitely. Yes. But we still have these ups and downs, and this temperature is still trying to figure itself out. But listen, today's supposed to be a beautiful day. It's already in the 60s. Now, that might sound funny for those that live in warmer states, but being up here up north, it's a good day and the sun is shining. All right, so let's get into today's morning brew topic. Today's topic is your leadership builds legacy. Your leadership builds legacy. And so, legacy is built when vision turns into institutions that serve generations beyond your own. Think about it. Legacy. We're talking about legacy, legacy, legacy. Your leadership builds legacy. So, also keep this in mind. Legacy is not what you leave behind. It's what continues because, sorry about that. It's what continues because of what you built. So there's some actions you got to put to that. Let me turn this off. I thought I did. I do apologize. All right. Let me turn this off. Yeah. So let me say that again. Legacy is not what you leave behind. It's what you continue because it's what continues because of what you've built. So my question, what are you building? What are you building to leave behind? So keep this. Let me just drop this also. When vision turns into structure, it becomes something that can serve generations beyond you. So find yourself in it somewhere, okay? Think about it. What are you leaving behind? What are you building to leave behind? So that's going to take us right into our Blacks in Fact for the day. If you can see in the background, we have our Blacks in calendar. Yes, that it is available. I'm just going to pop that into our comments too. So it's there for you and you'll be able to have it. But that's where we pull our Blacks in Facts, thanks to Teresa Merritt Watson, who actually I teamed up with, one of my best-selling authors of Black Tech. I teamed up with her because, listen, we don't have to reinvent the wheel. Her and her team, they've already pulled together daily. They give these Blacks in Facts, okay, that you can chime in. So let me just pull up her information so you can go purchase your copy of her calendar and also join her Blacks in so you can get your fun facts for the day of our culture. Hold on one second. I'm going to pull this up on the screen. I'm going to put this in the comments. So yes, you will not be without your Blacks in calendar. Okay. Let me also shoot it over here on paste on Instagram too, for those that may want to receive that. So yes, thank you guys. So listen, what I want to also, as I'm pulling up right now, our Blacks in Fact for the day, let me pull Miss, yes, Nanny Helen Burroughs, founded the National Training School for Women and Girls in Washington, D.C., empowering generations through education. This is what she built. This is part of her legacy, what she left behind that we can still embrace, still encounter, still be a part of. So, once again, I ask you, what are you building? What are you building? What are you building? Okay. Hey, it's food for thought, something for you to think about, bring some clarity to it. All right, guys, let's get into our pour into purpose. Let's pour a little more into legacy, onto your leadership builds legacy. Let's talk about it. All right. So, leadership creates opportunities. Leadership creates opportunities. Yes, vision inspires action. Leaders build pathways. Communities grow through leadership. Leadership can create opportunity. All right, let's pour a little more. Okay, so institutes preserve progress. Institutes preserve progress. Organizations expand impact. Systems support communities, and structure sustains movements. Think about it. Think about it. What are you building? What are you building? What are you building? All right, so let's pour a little more. Legacy requires intentions. Vision builds the future. Whew. What are you building? Leadership empowers others, and purpose outlives individuals. What will your legacy be? Your leadership builds legacy. All right. I'm going to leave that with you. So, yes. So, okay. So let's see. Let's see real quick. Today is Tuesdays. Tuesdays, we're trying our hand at something. Yes, we are trying our hand at TikTok Live during lunch hour. TikTok Live is the spillover. So this is the spillover conversation. This is where we really have an opportunity to engage one with another. You can come up in studio if you desire, if you choose to. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about some things. So over on TikTok Live, it's only about half an hour. And so if you have a quick break, just stop by real quick. Real quick, just stop by. All right. Give us some encouragement over on TikTok. It's funny to me, yes, because it's an experience in itself, that TikTok Live. It is. So I'll be over there at 12:30, just spilling over in conversation about some things, and let's get into it. Let's check the pulse of how everybody's doing, where you are with things, what's going on with you. So I will see you on TikTok Live if you so desire to join. All right. All right, guys. So another thing that I want to, this is a part we all can share in, is just a few questions. Yes, these are reflection questions. So I want to leave some things with you, like I like to do. This is still part of our pour into purpose, but let's get into some reflection questions. One, what are you building today that could benefit future generations? What are you building today? These aren't easy questions. Sometimes you really got to put thought into these questions. You got to think, let them sit with you. There's no rush to answer them, but what are you building? That could benefit future generations. Okay, question number 2. How might your leadership create opportunity for others? How might your leadership create opportunity for others? I'm going to leave that with you. Only you can answer that. I can't answer it for you. That's for you to answer. So, all right, guys, those are the two questions from our reflection questions. Something for you to reflect on, think about, let it kind of steep and stew, let it brew a little with you, but really apply yourself to answer those questions and see what opens up in you. All right, so now let me talk a little bit about our call to action, our read, sip, and share. So, read, sip, and share is where, actually, let me put this one up. Read, sip, and share. Come on over, join our school community, pretty much where we talk about what you're working on, what book idea you may have, and how to bring clarity to that story. But it's a place that really warm, feeling communal, want you to be able to reach out and connect with others there. I've met so many people. So it's there for you. It's free. It's scrolling at the bottom of the screen. And you know what? Let me do this. Let me also put it in our comments. So it's as easy as a click of a button. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. So I just added it there. Just come on in. Just look around. You've probably been hearing a lot about school on different social media platforms because it is really growing. People are looking for engagement and connections. And I personally think it's a great space to connect with people, share ideas, see what else other people are doing, get some ideas from other people. I think it's a great community to really connect, even with your own personal community, as you see them grow and blossom. So, all right. Guys, guess what? We are bringing this to a close. Today's a busy day. I have some new books coming out, so I want to make sure that we are positioning them. People are waiting. They're running, they're in the pre-sale campaign. So I'm going to put these up, and any day, just really monitoring when they're hitting the retail platform. So let's get into this. Let's get into this before we bring it to our final sip. So once again, I just want to share our men's book. This is our first men's anthology book. What it is like being a man. This is our first anthology book, and it was compiled and curated by Dr. Tenaria Drummond Smith. She is no stranger to this space. She has her Awesome Women on the Move movement, and she has given a platform for other women to share their stories through several books that she has brought to market, bestsellers that, as we partner, and pretty much she's brought to market, really allowing women to have their voices be heard. So this is the first men's book. And I hope it's not the last men's book, because men really have something powerful to say. And these gentlemen that are part of this book did just that. So what I want to do, I definitely want to make sure, while we are waiting for it to be available through our retail platforms, Amazon, Barnes and Nobles, Walmart, Target, Books A Million, all those different major platforms that will pick the book up. What I want to say is right now, until it goes live any day now, that you still have the opportunity of pre-ordering your copy to help this book become a bestseller. So, but you will not be disappointed, because like I said, these men really poured their hearts out and to share their stories. So let me just put this out. Let's see. Okay, that is in the comments. Let me put it up on the screen also. You can just click the links over in the comments, and I want to be able to also make it available on Instagram as well. Yes, let's do that. All right. It's a lot of clicking of buttons, huh? It is, but hold on. I want to be able to share this. Yes. Okay. Um, oh, hold on. I just saw a minor. Please order. Yep. Hold on. Quick. Oh, I don't know if it'll let me do it. Okay, please order your copy, not you copy. All right. But anyway, the link is there for you to pre-order your copy to be able to read this powerful book by these gentlemen that have shared their stories. And you know what? Let me do this because the one thing I did not do that, hold on, let me see if I can do this real quick. Be able to share the gentlemen that are actually a part of this amazing book. So give me 1 second. I'm just going to pull them up because I definitely want to be able to share what they've accomplished and what they've done. So, but listen, if you are someone and you have a desire, you have a story in you, and you just really don't know where do I go, what do I do, listen, that's what we do. You know, this whole platform is centered around the power of one story. So, with that being said, yes, I am a book publisher, 18 plus going. No, this is my 18th year, 18 years of really serving individuals and helping to bring their stories to life in the global platforms, different platforms around the world. And so, you know, one of the things is we write, well, you write, we publish, and we help you profit in that space. So, but definitely check us out over on our website, and I'll put that up on the screen at hovpub.com. If you are someone that's interested in sharing your story because it's time. It's time. So, and all right, hold on, because you get a little sidetracked while I'm sitting here talking, trying to see what button I'm clicking on. But yes, what I want to do is just share the men that are a part of this incredible, incredible book, this men's anthology book. So let's share them. Let's share the men. All right. So it's populating on the screen. Here we go. So, yes, real stories. These are the men that are a part of the anthology book. My hat is off to them. I'm not wearing one today, but yes, kudos to them for really opening up and sharing. So, we have Murdoch McCormick, John Butler, Jeff Smith, Apostle David Trusty, Elton John, and Per Ink Gabon Siaka Bay. Guys, I am not the best when it comes to names, so charge it to my head, not my heart. All right. So, yes, gentlemen, hats off to you. And thank you, Dr. Tenaria Drummond Smith, for having the vision of wanting to stick with it, to allow these men to have a spotlight in their books to be heard, their stories to be heard. So, yes, that book, please make sure you go get your copy of that book. It is hitting the market any day now, right? But you can definitely pre-order it to help it become a number one bestseller. Now, let me shift a little bit because the one thing I said I was going to, as a publisher, definitely use my platform to spotlight those in the power of their stories. So that's one book, but we have a second book that's hitting the market as well. Yes, we have. Okay, guys, I'm gonna get better with removing. We have Heart Behind the Scrubs for those champions, those heroes that never get the attention that they deserve, never get the attention they deserve. So, in this book, we want to spotlight how nurse preceptors shape the future of healthcare. That's what Dr. Harriet K. Gabon Siaka Bay has done with her expertise. This book came out of her thesis, and she saw the need, the value in allowing the world to know insight, the inner workings of how this healthcare system really works and who are our unsung heroes. And she's done that. We literally took her thesis and we turned it into a book for everyday readers and the human interest stories. And it's just an incredible body of work. And you know what? I've never even, I didn't even know when this project came to me. I didn't even know what a preceptor, I didn't even know that existed, the name. I don't operate in that field, but she really shines some light on me. And I've come to realize they are definitely the unsung heroes. So, but her book is also available. And if you give me a second, it's available for pre-sale and it should definitely hit the market next week. So thank you to all those that have already pre-ordered. Yes, we're just perfecting some things. We're wrapping some things up that we did not want to not bring to market. So I'm excited about what you're going to receive. But yes, her book is available also. And if you give me a minute, I would love to share that link with you. All right, guys, I'm coming. Nurse preceptors. Yes, here we are. Here we are. So you could just click these links, go get your pre-copy for the book. And yeah, let's celebrate. Let's celebrate those that have decided to make a decision to share the power of their story. Okay. I'm just putting this in the comments as well because it's easier to just click a link. Just click the link, right? Let me add it over on Instagram as well. Okay. There we go. All right. So thank you. Thank you. So we have those two books. They are available to you. Make sure, and if it's not for you, it could be for somebody else that that could use it, could use some inspiration, some encouragement, some insight, so definitely, definitely. And think about your own story. What are you building? What are you building? And listen, guys, with that, I just want to say we are coming to a close. We are coming to a close. And in our final sip, if you are familiar with Morning Brew, then you know how we do. So, in our final sip, before we go into it, I just want to make one special announcement. If you are out there, if you're watching from afar, if you're in the comments or whatever, tomorrow is just my birthday, April Fool's Day. April Fool's Day. I would love to just celebrate all month, but you know what I want? If possible, that, hey, just chime in, come in the studio, give me a birthday shout out, peek in and peek out, right? Peek in, peek out. Listen, just stop by for a few moments. I'm going to make a link available so you could just click the link, pop up in studio, say hello, or just, if you want to send a quick video clip or a birthday shout out, just you could do that also, and we'll share in that moment together. It's all about community. It's all about togetherness, engaging. And if anybody else is celebrating a birthday on my birthday, then you know what? I definitely want you to stop by. You know why? Because Aries rules. Aries, Aries, Aries. It's our season. It's our time right now. All right. So, all right, let's get into this final sip. Legacy is not accidental. It is built intentional. Legacy is not accidental. It is built intentional. So you know how we do. Let's sip strategically. Let's lead boldly and let's build legacy. So guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much for stopping by. Have a wonderful day. Be blessed. And like I said, if you have a few minutes later on today at 12:30 Eastern Standard Time, hey, pop over on TikTok and just chime in for TikTok Live. Just give me a handshake. Actually, click the screen and give me some hearts. Listen, we can all use some encouragement. All of us. We could use a little encouragement. So hopefully I'll see you over there. If not, hopefully I'll see you back tomorrow so you can give some birthday love and shout outs to me, okay? Have a great day and thank you. Thank you for just taking time out of your busy day to stop by with me. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.